Hey, what's up you guys? This is Sentai22 here. How you guys all doing? Bringing you an awesome Kamen Rider review for you. And today I'll be checking out the Complete Selection Modification Kamen Rider Decade Belt. Now, I'm so excited to get this. I just got this in the mail just a couple of hours ago and I can't wait to review this thing. Now, Kamen Rider Decade, for a lot of you guys, was the 10th anniversary series for the Heisei era Kamen Rider series from Kuga all the way to Decade. You can transform any Kamen Rider. Yeah, now I'm guessing that he can transform into Drive as well. But yeah, it's a really awesome little anniversary series. Probably the second Kamen Rider series to be like, I guess the second shortest, next to Amazon. If you can, I mean, Amazon lasted for 25 episodes. This one only lasted for 30 episodes. But anyway, I'm really excited to get this. I mean, I have to be honest, I got the original right here, so I'm going to do a comparison on that. So anyway, what is the Complete Selection? Basically, it is a line of Kamen Rider belts that are made specifically for the adult collector. They're a lot bigger, they're a lot more show accurate, does the same sounds that would do on the show. But in this case, this is a completely different line. This is the Complete Selection Modification. Now, if you look at the series from the show era, because they did the Complete Selection Kamen Rider 1 belt as well as Kuga, Kamen Rider 5 Selection, they were a lot bigger than the average Kids Deluxe belts. In this case, with the Complete Selection modifications, it is essentially the deluxe version with some modifications. It's not really any different than the kids version, the deluxe version that you would buy in the store. It's just modified, to be honest. This right here is the same mold. They use the same molds as the deluxe toy. Because nowadays, if you look at the stuff post Kabuto, I mean, if you can ignore Den-O, I mean, Den-O has the short belt, kids belt, but if you go onward, a lot of the belts that, the props actually that they are showing in the show are actually the toys themselves. Kind of like what they did with Power Rangers. They actually use the deluxe Japanese changers. So, alright, let's get started now, shall we? As you can see, for those of you who are wondering, back in 2009, I purchased the DK belt, knowing the impression that it would do the same sounds, the attack ride sounds, the final form attacks. Unfortunately, that never did. Thankfully, this corrected itself. They actually hired the guy that did the DK voice to rework some of the attack rides, which is pretty cool. Can't wait. So let's get started now, shall we? Let's look at the design of the box. You can see we got Decade right there. Really nice magenta. I was going to say pink. It's magenta. I'm sorry, guys. Magenta feel right there. You got some magenta on the sides right there. Oh, and by the way, it came with this, you know, kind of like what you get with the Tamashii web boxes. Came like this, so that's pretty cool. As you can see, you gotta like that new packaging smell. Now, as you can see, it has all of the accessories. You got the stuff for the belt here, the extender and all that stuff. But I'm not going to do that because I've seen videos of people putting them on. I'm not going to do that. So I'm just going to show you just the belt itself and what it can do. Now here we have both the deluxe and the complete modification, the complete selection modification, that is, of the DK driver. See if you can spot which is which. Nah, I'm just kidding. You probably already know. As you can see, this one has die-cast circle on here. This is just plastic. And of course, this is attached forever on this. This is the deluxe. So, as I mentioned before, when we first got the DK driver, it didn't really have the show accurate sounds. This, on the other hand, has a bunch of sounds built in, from the attack rides to the Kamen Rider commands and all that. So, all right, and also you can see, if you look at the circles on the side, look like PlayStation button controllers. They're more show accurate now, so really nice. And of course, the sides here are all glossed, really nice. And of course, if you notice the difference on the side there, they've added some, like I said, modifications, as you can see. So, alright, now let's put some batteries on this thing, so here we go. Okay, well, as you can see, there's the... Alright, now let's get the ball rolling. I already turned on the DK driver. Actually, you know what? I'm going to turn it on right now. There we go. And let's take a look at the cards. Really shiny. And you can see the camera. Yeah, look at that. Really cool. Now, one thing awesome about this, and check this out. You press the button, it plays the kind of heroic, you know, I'm just a passing through Kamen Rider. Remember that. Alright, time to put the card on. First card, of course, is Decayed. It's mad loud, too. Also, one awesome part about it is the... Also, there's a neat little trick. And when you start the beginning, let me try that again. There we go. Really awesome little trick. Alright, let's go to the other cards. Kuga. Some of the cards do sound kind of like they do on the show, some do not. That's because they re-recorded some of the stuff from the original actor that did the voices for the DK driver, but not as what you expect. So let's just take a look at Decade's attack ride cards. Illusion. Or erosion. That's so accurate. Slash. Blast. supposed to be Blast, because that's what I heard from the show, not Blasto, but that's okay. Now for my favorite decade attack ride, Invisible.
Attack Lido. Invisible.
Alright. Now for some attack rides from various riders. Alright. Let me just... Boy, these cards are really nice, polished. And they keep sliding each other. Alright. Time for the Ryuki Strike. Now it's time for the Ryuki Strike Vent.
Attack Lido. Strike Bento.
My favorite, Atovajin.
Attack Lido. Autobody.
Now for Rika card from Hibiki.
Attack Lido. Ongekibo Rekka.
Now if you ever watched the first episode, he does say it in much of a lower tone, but it's more of a higher tone this time. My second favorite attack ride from Kabuto, Clock Up.
Attack Lido. Clock Up.
Ore Sanjo card.
Attack Lido. Ore Sanjo.
Alright, now it's time for the final attack ride cards. Of course, our favorite right here.
Final Attack Lido. DK.
Kuga.
Final Form Lido.
Final form.
Kuga.
Now, of course, you know, the other final form rides, they say kind of a stutter type like Agito, Blade. So yeah, I'm not going to put them. Now, for those of you who are wondering, does the Gamba Ride cards work with the complete selection modification? As a matter of fact, they do. So I'm going to show you guys some examples. Just first, let me get to my card library. Hold on just 1 minute. Alright, so I got some cards from my Gamba Ride collection. So let's just hope everything works. Keep in mind, not every Gamba Ride card will work on this. So let's get started. Let's try out, let's see, second rider, Nigo.
Kamen Lido. Nigo.
Now, one thing awesome about this is that they now feature the henshin sounds of the Showa riders as well, so really awesome there. Now for black. Actually, it's Star Black, and RX after.
Kamen Lido. Black.
Now for RX.
Kamen Lido.
As you can see, some of them will work. That's probably because, like I said, there is a pack that contains the show riders as well as other attack rides. It looks like they kind of changed the barcodes on those. Barcodes meaning this right here. So, alright, let's try Ixa. Hope it works.
Kamen Rider.
Okay. Now for the super mode, Blade King form.
Kamen Rider. Blade.
All in all, if you're a big fan of Kamen Rider Decade and you want a perfect, accurate representation of the belt, then the complete selection modification is great. Although, keep in mind, you will pay a hefty price tag on this. Some will range with the card pack that comes with it for like $400, but without it's roughly around $200. I got mines for like around $170. Of course, the shipping was separate, but all in all, if you wanna invest in the complete selection version, then by all means get this. It's a really awesome, show accurate representation of the Kamen Rider DK driver. I mean, sure, some of the sounds aren't properly right. Like I said, they hired the same actor that did the Decade driver. Some of the sounds weren't accurate to the show. I mean, I don't understand why they couldn't have used the stock sound effects for the DK driver. I mean, they had it, but I guess they wanted to do it in a way that they wanted it to originally want it. I guess they had some ideas that they wanted to incorporate to the TV show, but they'd never gotten the chance. So all in all, it's a really awesome awesome DK belt, complete selection DK belt. So alright guys, that's about it. Hope you guys enjoy this review. Please guys comment as well as subscribe to my YouTube channel, Twitter, and my Facebook. Also, don't forget, be on the lookout for my next Super Question Time videos. If you want, you can you can post your questions on the comment section or Twitter if you feel like doing so. And of course, I will do another complete selection modification, which is the Kamen Rider Kabuto sector. So be on the lookout for that. This is Sentai 22, and thanks for watching.